Hey everybody, it's Glenn back in this video following the worst 5 action figures of 2015. Well, now the only way is up, as I'm here to announce my top 5 action figures. And of course, again, this was part of a longer conversation I had with my good friend Craig on our podcast Articulation Assembled. At number 5, God, this is difficult. I'm going to go with an odd one here. I am going to go with Ultimate Spider-Woman, the female clone of Peter Parker.
Ultimate Spider-Woman, the figure that no one wanted.
Yes, and I didn't want it till I got it. There's just something about that action figure that just has a mood to it. It's like the sculpting of the eye shape and the flow of her hair and the wash in the hair that just really makes her come alive. And it's a character that I wasn't really aware of. And then, you know, liking the action figure, I read up more about her. And, you know, I think that's a great thing when an action figure makes you want to invest more into a character and comics.
Yeah, and I just like that, the female teen body that they've made. I think it's a really good thing. They are overusing it a bit, but I don't mind it for once. So, yeah, it's a good choice.
I think there are a lot flashier Marvel Legends, but just for some reason that just connected with me.
Yeah. What's yours, number?
I am going with the Alien Queen.
Oh,
by NECA.
Well, Mr. Moneybags.
Which I think, for some in the US, I think it squeezed out just at the end of 2014.
Okay.
But came to me
in 2015.
Yeah. So the UK release was January here.
And what's good about her, apart from being huge?
I mean, it's just for the money. I think, you know, you said money bags or whatever, but like, I'm surprised they bring it in. For what you pay, you get a lot, you know, on that budget.
Yeah.
It makes me realize that NECA basically must have the tiniest profit margins, you know, and they're really making money on t-shirts and wallets and backpacks.
I guess so. Yeah, she is beautiful. I would love to own her.
A great presence. I mean, it just would be better if she wasn't kind of so awkwardly propped up.
Yeah, that's just some. I mean, even in the movie, that thing can't fucking stay up by itself, you know.
I don't know how you would resolve that without drastically altering the character design.
It's kind of how I feel about General Grievous, is that, you know, his character is that he's hunched over and pitched forward, and so when the toy comes to it, it's like, you can't do that.
It's just.
But at least they realise, and they've given you a fucking stick to hold it up, you know.
Yeah.
What's your number 3?
I'm going for the Marvel Select Hog Buster, which was a Disney Store exclusive.
That's right, yes.
Which I think will be a controversial pick.
Why is
because
that?
people worship at the altar of that movie Hog Buster Build-A-Figure.
Oh, okay.
Which I feel a bit disappointed in. I think it's one of those things where, like, the MCU has kind of overtaken comics.
Right.
And people who don't like this Marvel Select Hog Buster judge it against the movie incarnation.
Okay.
And it's like, that's not comparing apples for apples.
Right.
Like, when you say it's too small, it's like, that's how it was in the comics.
But these are the same people who say it's not fair to compare Marvel Select to Marvel Legends because, you know, they're like, oh, that's a collector's market and Marvel Select are more expensive. And it's like, no, they're not. Marvel Select are cheaper than Marvel Legends. It's a total fair comparison. And you're talking about the Hog Buster, which is $160 at minimum to get it, compared to this $20 figure. There's no excuse for that thing not to be shiny.
Yeah, and that's what I like about the Marvel Select. It's got a great finish, looks very metallic. I like the proportions of it. It's got an ankle rocker pivot, which is the way to my heart. I just love it. I'm on 2 now, right?
Yes.
My number 2 pick is like the Alien Queen, just snuck out kind of the end of last year, but really it was a 2015 release. That's Pizza Spider-Man.
I think I have to point out here that he's my number 1.
Oh goodness, great minds think alike.
Yeah, but you've got one greater, but we'll come to that. So what do you love about Pizza Spider?
It's in your mind, you just want it to be this big nostalgic slice, and the Pizza Spider-Man is that. Like, it feels like the Spider-Man you love.
This guy is family friendly, bright colours, Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's kind of just ripped straight from your childhood mind.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Love it.
It's my number 1.
It's an action figure, just looking at it, like, just makes me smile. It's like, oh yeah, Spider-Man. But my number 1, better than that, IMO. It's Marvel Select Carnage. I love it.
Right. Okay. Gasp. I'm gasping.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to complain, but reviewing action figures sometimes can be a chore. I know it's hard to believe playing with action figures.
I mean, it is a chore. It's your job, right?
Yeah. Every now and then you get one where you open it up and you're like, oh my God, I'm enjoying this. And Carnage is that. Just the sculpt, I think, is phenomenal.
Right.
Interchangeable parts galore. Just very imaginative with the interchangeable parts. And it follows on from Marvel Select Venom, which whenever year that came out, I think I named that as my action figure of that year. And that's a Gene St. Jean sculpt again.
Does the height not bother you?
When it comes to Marvel Select, I tend to look at them as an isolated object and not as a continuum. Like in Marvel Legends, it bothers me more when action figures are bigger than other ones. Marvel Select, I just think this is this thing, and I don't I mean, yes, it probably should be shorter, but does that stop the sculpt being amazing? No. Does that stop how kind of inventive the interchangeable parts are? No, it doesn't. So that's my number one.
Cool.
So those were my top 5 picks of action figures I purchased this year. I'd be interested to know, what are your picks? You can list them in the comments beneath this video. I actually think 2015 was a great year for action figures as we entered a second golden era of Marvel Legends, and Star Wars was back in a big way. Going forward, I'm just as excited for 2016. Speaking of which, it will be 2016 the next time you see one of my videos. So I wish you all a happy new year, and I'll be seeing you then. Bye.